Hi, I'm Penny. Welcome to this yin practice. This yin practice is for neck and shoulder tension. You can use some blocks. They're your option if you'd like them. You can use a bolster if you need it, and go get a strap or a towel, anything that's going to make your arms longer if you need them. And you can stop this video and come back when you're ready. Okay, so if you have your props, and they're always optional, my breathing cues are also optional, just go ahead and come to a seated meditation. This is going to be a yin practice, so it's going to use words that are more in the yin practice instead of the vinyasa flow or the hatha practice. So just go get your stuff, come back when you're ready, just have a seat. Close your eyes, take a breath in, and exhale. Breathe in again, and exhale. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Relax into this posture of just peaceful meditation. Breathe and exhale. If you'd like, you can put your fingers in Chin Mudra, which is a grounding mudra for the first chakra, thumb and forefinger together. And just close your eyes. Come up with an uplifted intention for your practice. Imagine your shoulders relaxed and heavy down your back. Your practice can be love for yourself, for somebody else, or just peace, whichever you'd like. You'll hear my voice in a couple of moments when it's time to change postures. Now this practice is good for the heart and lung meridians, which actually are on your arms. It's also great for the heart chakra because it opens up the heart in the front and the back and the sides. So take a long breath in and a long breath out. And go ahead and open your eyes. And our first posture is going to be for the neck. So go ahead and take your right ear to your right shoulder, and then take your left hand, and put that down on the floor so you get a nice stretch. And you can stay on this bolster, I'm going to, or you can come down to the floor, whatever's more comfortable. I'm just going to stay on my bolster, since we're just opening up the neck. You can leave your eyes open if you choose to, or you can close them. And breathe. And your mantra for today can be, I am relaxed. I accept that I cannot fix everything, but I am enough. I am relaxed. I cannot fix everything, but I am enough. And just breathe, no forcing. If you want, you can take your right hand onto the side of your head and hold that stretch. And if you want, you can even turn your head so that it's facing down towards your right knee. And we're being joined by Miss Hannah again, who needs to go sit down. Hannah, go sit down. There you go. Go lay down. And just put your right shoulder on with your right ear. And breathe. No forcing, just breathing into the stretch. opening up that left side of your neck. And you can hold a little bit of tension in your abdominals so that you don't slouch. If you want, you can turn that chin down towards your right shoulder, getting a stretch on the left side of your neck in a different position. Hannigan has joined us. Your mantra, I cannot control everything, and that's okay. What I can do is enough. Go ahead and take your hand away from your head and bring your head up, and you can have you push it up with your hand. Bring your right hand down. Drop your left ear onto your left shoulder, and your right hand can be down on the floor. And just breathe. And this can be enough. If you'd like, you can take your left hand and just set it on your head, right about where the lump is on your head, where you would have horns if you had horns. And just take a breath in, relax your shoulders down. And you can close your eyes or leave them open. I invite you to say the mantra, I cannot control everything, and that's okay. I am enough. What I can control is enough. And breathe. Excuse me. If you would like, you can turn your chin to your left shoulder. Just getting a nice stretch to the left side of your neck. Excuse me, the right side of your neck. So you're stretching down this right side. Chin turns towards the left side. Right around your armpit, just getting a nice stretch, and that's an option. Pull your abdominals in slightly and breathe. You'll hear my voice in just a moment when it's time to change positions. I cannot control everything, but what I can control is enough. I am enough. I am at peace. Take a long breath in and a long, slow breath out. Long breath in. Long, slow breath out. And then go ahead and use your hand to push your head back up into the center position. And go ahead and recross your legs just a little bit. Roll your shoulders around. Kind of get some more circulation in your shoulders. Move your neck just a little bit. You can kind of circle moons, just roll it halfway to one side and half to the other. And our next position is going to be bow tie. So we're going to have to move Miss Hannigan a little bit. Sorry, Hannigan. All right, so come down to the floor. And you're just, bow tie has just your, lay down into Sphinx here for just a moment. Sit here, it's okay. Lay your Sphinx. And then you're going to take your right arm and you're going to move it underneath. And your left arm is going to be on top. And you're actually going to move over the top. And if you want, you can put your head on a block. And this is your bow tie. If you're super comfortable, you can actually lay with your head on the floor. So whether it's on a block or on the floor, I'm going to leave that up to you. And just breathe. And relax. This is a pretty intense stretch, so if it causes any discomfort, put your head on the block or even on a folded up blanket. And we'll be here for a couple of minutes. So this bow tie is kind of intense. So if it's too much, you can just adjust yourself so it isn't as uncomfortable. Long, slow breath in. Long, slow breath out. And when you're ready, go ahead and push yourself back up into Sphinx. And just move your neck around. Switching sides, take your left arm under your right. Left arm under right arm is going to be on top, and now you're just going to roll right over the top. And if you need a block for your head, you just place one under your head, and you're on your bow tie. Breathe in, breathe out. Whether you choose to use a block or not, that's completely up to you, or a towel. If you put a block, you can put it right underneath your your third eye chakra. A little pressure on your intuition. I cannot control everything, but what I can control is enough. We have a habit of trying to put the whole world on our shoulders. I wonder why our neck and shoulders are so tight. Breathe. You'll hear my voice in a couple of moments when it's time to change positions. And take a long breath in. Long breath out. And if you have a block that's underneath your head, go ahead and move it out of the way. And come back up into your Sphinx pose. Move your head right and left, and you can even, if you'd like, do those neck half circles again, just to kind of get some more movement in to your chest. So we're just here in Sphinx for just a moment. Okay, take a long breath in, long, slow breath out. And push yourself up into a seated pose. Whatever gets you there, you can even come to a child's pose for just a moment. Stretch out your back. Give it a different stretch than that Sphinx. So our next pose is going to be a little bit different, and I'm going to actually do it sitting on a block in Hero's Pose. So just take the block underneath you into Hero's Pose. And if you have your strap, go ahead and use that. So we're going to start with this. This is called anchor pose in Yin, but in regular yoga, you might hear it called cow face pose. So we're going to take this left arm, first of all, and just place it on our backs. And then we're going to take the right hand behind you and bring it up to the left hand. Now, if your right hand can't meet your left hand, I'm just going to turn so you can see my back here. You're going to take the strap in your left hand and drop it down your back. And then take your right hand onto the strap. So if this is as far as you can reach, that's fine. Eventually, you're going to try and climb up into that till you can grab your hands. So this is going to be the hold from the back. And I'm going to turn to the front so you can see in the front, you're going to hold your abdominals in a little bit. You're just going to push your head into your forearm just a little bit on this left side. So, and just hold. If you get uncomfortable in your Hero's Pose, just switch back to a seated position, whatever is the most comfortable. And I'm just going to move so you can see what this looks like from the front. And just get this really nice opening. And how much you can reach your hand is no big deal. And just breathe. So long, slow breath in. Long, slow breath out. And then take that left arm down and kind of move your neck around, move your shoulders around. And then take the right arm up. And if you want, you can guide that with your left hand on your right elbow. And then take that left hand behind you, and wherever it lands, it lands. So I invite you to take your towel or your strap in your right hand and drop that down your back, and then just reach around and grab that and just climb it wherever it climbs. So I'm going to turn around so you can see this one more time. And if I put my hand here, I just drop this strap down. This is actually called the scratch test in physical therapy. Don't ask me why. So if my hand is here, that's great. But if I can reach and I'm only here with my hand on the lower end of this strap, that's good. And then I'm just going to hold it. And eventually what I really want to do is start to climb with my lower hand up to my top hand until they can actually reach. If they never reach, then we're just going to hold the strap and relax our shoulders. Now, I'll turn back one more time so you can see the front, how this looks from the side. Don't push forward. You're actually going to have your chin over your chest and tuck just a little bit and push your head back into your right forearm. And take a long, slow breath in. And long, slow breath out. Now this is going to take a while for you to open up, so don't worry about wherever you end up. Don't force anything with these types of stretches with your shoulders. Go ahead and bring your left arm down and your right arm down, and go ahead and put your straps to the side. And I'm going to put my blocks to the side. We're going to take one block for our head just in case we need it. and turn around. If you were in hero's pose, just go ahead and just move your legs around a little bit, massage them a little bit. And then we're gonna actually lay on our abdominals with our dog. And we're gonna do a chest opening. So take this right arm and you're just gonna fold it into a cactus position and roll onto your right side. So you'll see my back first. And push into the floor. So here is the position here. It's opening the chest on this right side. And if you'd like, you can take your left hand behind you onto the back side of your hip. This is an intense stretch for the right front of the shoulder. If you would like, and it's too intense, put your head on a block. And the dog, Hennigan will also put her head on the block, and we'll all have our heads on blocks. And just, if you need to bend your knees a little bit more or keep them straight, that's up to you. There isn't anything wrong with either one. So this is very intense. And you may need to watch this video a couple more times to see exactly how this is done. So take a long breath in and a long breath out. And push yourself up into a position where we move our dog over. So in this time, you're gonna lay down flat and your left arm is gonna be the arm that's in cactus position on the floor. So you're laying here in cactus. The left arm is gonna stay on the floor and you're going to push off with your right hand and open up the left part of the chest. Now, if you need a little bit of help or you want with your head, you're just going to put your head on the block. Just like that. And I'm pushing the floor away with my hand to open up my chest, but you can also put it behind you, whatever is comfortable. Legs can be straight or they can be bent. So with this right hand, you can use it for that extra stretch. And I've also seen it instead of cactus, you can hold your left arm straight. But for today, let's just cactus it. And don't use any extra pressure. You don't want it to hurt. You just want to feel the stretch. Long breath in, long breath out. Use your block under your head. Or no block, it's going to be completely up to you, whatever you're comfortable doing. You can even take a block underneath your knees, whatever is more comfortable, and line your hips up if that feels more comfortable on your hips. Long breath in, long, slow breath out. Take your right hand, push it up into the floor, and come to a seated position for just a moment. And however those things went, if you have any questions on any of those stretches, let me know. So our next is Savasana. In Savasana, you can put a block or a bolster underneath your knees. And Hannigan's going to join us for this. If you would like, you can also put blocks underneath your back and head, which would actually open up your shoulders as well. So I give you that option. So these blocks would be in a T position. Now you can stay in this meditative Savasana, or if you'd like, you can bring your feet together, knees apart, and come into supine Bakasana for your corpse pose. Or you can just lay on the floor. I invite you to put a mask over your eyes. And breathe. Nowhere to go, no place to be, all day to get there. If the blocks aren't completely comfortable, you can just remove them or even take the block that's underneath your head and just lift your head slightly. Now, if you're in Bakasana, you can just keep your legs there. You can even put blocks underneath your knees. If your legs are out, let your feet flop open. So you pick your Savasana and breathe. Now bring your attention to your feet, no matter where they're at, and curl your toes, and flex your toes, let your feet open and close. Relax your calves. Squeeze your quads, relax your quads. Squeeze your glutes, relax your glutes. Open and close your hands, relax your hands. And just relax. Breathe. Now I invite you to stay in this Shavasana as long as you'd like, as long as you're comfortable. But if you've got places to go and your dog thinks it's past dinner time or breakfast, go ahead and roll onto the floor and roll into a tiny little ball for just a moment. And push yourself up into a seated meditation spot. As you can hear. And I welcome you to sit upon a block if you'd like, or on a meditation cushion. That's going to look like this. It's a meditation cushion. And we're just going to have Hannigan sit herself down here for just a moment. She's like all ready to play. And you can cross the opposite way that you started with your meditation. Make yourself completely comfortable. Close your eyes. Put your fingers back into a Shin Mudra, basically grounding that first chakra. And I heard this, that when you're in Chin Mudra, that just means everything is going to be okay. You're grounded, your shoulders are relaxed. And the mantra you can say to yourself is, I can't do everything, but what I can do is enough. I am enough and I am at peace. So envision yourself being at peace with yourself and with others. Take a long breath in, long, slow breath out. And whether you're in a meditative position or you're still in Shavasana, you can bring your hands into prayer at your heart. And we're going to end this meditation with 3 rounds of Om, 3 rounds of peace. Go ahead and prepare for your Om. Just take a breath in. Om. Thank you so much for practicing this yin practice for a relaxed neck and shoulders. Bring your prayer hands to your third eye, back to your heart. Hope your heart feels more open. I hope your shoulders and back are more relaxed. Namaste. Be good to yourself and each other, and hopefully we'll see you on the mat again soon.